Hey guys, welcome back to NBA Orb. Today we'll talk about the Nets being the hottest team in the NBA. Let's head into it. The hottest team right now, the Brooklyn Nets, have recently kicked off their highly anticipated 2021 campaign as they take on the Golden State Warriors on the new NBA season's opening night. The dynamic tandem of Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, two players with championship experience and future title aspirations in Brooklyn, will be leading the charge for the Nets. The Nets are no strangers to high expectations and hopes for the playoffs, but with those two superstars and a new-look coaching staff leading the charge, this new squad has a different aura about it heading into the new year. I would say this is the most anticipated season in Nets history. With everything that was done last offseason combined with the moves made this offseason, I can't think of a year where Nets fans felt like they were a part of the overall conversation about the league more so than this year, said Nets play-by-play man Ian Eagle in a media conference call Tuesday. What we've seen in recent years in this league is you've got to have horses, continued Eagle. The Nets have true superstars on the roster, and that's why they keep getting mentioned in the same breath with other teams that are very much in the championship conversation. The amount of enthusiasm, excitement, interest, and really just pride in seeing what type of basketball the Nets put on the floor is something that I can't wait for, said Nets analyst Sarah Kustok. Without a doubt, I think it's the most highly anticipated season I have ever been a part of covering any sport and any team. The two former NBA champions will be tasked with helping lead a battle-tested Brooklyn deep into the playoffs in their first season playing alongside one another as the Nets welcome back Irving and work Durant into the fold in 2020-2021. We saw the Lakers win a championship with two stars. Mind you, two of the top 5 players in the league, and let's say a modest supporting cast, said Richard Jefferson. If you look at the makeup of this Brooklyn Nets team, you have 2 of the top 10 players, obviously coming back from injury, and you have a very good supporting cast. A head coach with no prior experience in Steve Nash helps to guide this new-look Nets squad through this coming season, but he has surrounded himself with an accomplished and diverse group of former head coaches and players. Steve was a unique player, and I think Steve is a unique person. With that in mind, he's got a staff that has been through it all. Former head coaches, accomplished players, and guys who have done it in different ways, said Eagle. They've checked a lot of boxes for this staff to put Steve in a position to succeed. Ultimately, how he handles the personalities at the top of the roster and at the bottom of the roster will go a long way in how this team develops. Will they win the 2020 NBA Finals? Although rumors have circulated about a possible blockbuster trade this offseason for a third superstar such as James Harden or Bradley Beal, the Nets front office has remained committed to its impressive core of young players such as Caris LeVert and Jarrett Allen, as well as returning veterans such as Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris to realize their long-standing championship dreams. As long as players are willing to sacrifice, great things can be had, said Jefferson, a former teammate of both Harris and Irving during his time in Cleveland. I don't care if you're James Harden, Bradley Beal, whoever it is, there's going to be a high level of sacrifice. If you can't get your ego out of the way, then there's too many cooks in the kitchen. But as been proven by recent history, teams with deep rosters, full of versatile players who can shoot, have been able to reach the highest levels while following the lead behind 2 stars. If you have the right 2 stars and you surround them with the proper pieces, that's enough, said Ryan Ruocco. And Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, with the rest of these pieces, the right mix to win a title? I think there's a good chance they are. I think that there's no reason why the Nets should feel like they don't have everything they need right now. The Nets were one of the league's most buzzworthy teams just a few seasons ago in 2013-2014 after landing 2 major superstars in Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. But this season is different, Eagle said. In hindsight, the Nets got 2 players that were Hall of Fame players, but later in their career. This time around, the Nets have 2 Hall of Fame players that still have a lot left in the tank. These are still going to be productive years for Kevin Durant and for Kyrie Irving, and I think because of that, there is an intrigue around this group, said Eagle. There's no doubt in my mind that Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are going to be successful together. The only question is, will they bring home a championship? And I'm not throwing it out as a hyperbole. That to me is the question that we have going into this season. What do you think about the Nets? Do you think they'll win the next championship? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.